it's time for the AFC
to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game. And this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They go play action with Burrow. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Craig. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the cat.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They'll try the left side. Groves to the 43, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. They'll drop the throw. He finds his man complete. It's Craig. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Oh, he shifts past him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. It's first and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now a hit, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals getting set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 2, ready?
2nd down and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11, MP.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what...
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Craig. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
That is caught, and he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way you can create space down near the goal line and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it is now 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Groves. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll look to throw here.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And out across midfield down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a give, right side. Groves. And a short game.
But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Groves. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. On 1st down, Groves. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Gun. Cut.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, it's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
And he'll spot Higgins open left.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their
as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Coming up later
Coach.
today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Chicago Bears doing battle with the Seattle Seahawks. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
George Pickens
from 3 yards out.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. Groves. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. He may go.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a handoff up the middle. Groves. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Now Burrow loses the football. One of the linebackers has got it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
The try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in X.
Steelers are AFC champs once again as we say thanks for watching and good night.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.